Hello and welcome to ToxiRAE Systems. Michael Weinstein with the product marketing team here. This video is about ToxiRAE Pro, the industry's first and broadest portfolio of wireless, personal, single gas monitors. In this video, we were going to see how to replace the battery on your ToxiRAE Pro. This instructions apply to the entire ToxiRAE Pro family. To replace the battery on ToxiRAE Pro, you need to perform 4 steps. First, you need to remove the alligator clip and the rubber boot. You need to remove the instrument top cap. You need to remove the back panel, and then replace the battery itself. To remove the alligator clip from the unit, turn the unit face down and place it on a soft surface. Open the alligator clip and use a Phillips screwdriver to unscrew the screw that's holding the alligator clip attached to the unit and the rubber boot. Remove the alligator clip and set it aside. Next step is to remove the rubber boot. To do so, start with the bottom part of the rubber boot. Pull it backwards and then remove the rubber boot from the instrument top cap. Set the rubber boot aside as well. Step 3 is to remove the instrument top cap. To do so, just unscrew it and remove it from the instrument. The instrument cap removal process on the ToxiRAE Pro PID is slightly different. It requires the use of a special tool and a Phillips screwdriver. First, use the Phillips screwdriver to remove the screw holding the instrument cap in place. Turn counterclockwise. Next, use the special tool to pry up the instrument cap from the front and from the back. Next, gently take the cap off the unit. That's the process for instrument cap removal on the ToxiRAE Pro PID. The next step in the battery replacement process for any ToxiRAE Pro instrument is to remove the rear cover. To do so, place the instrument facing down on a soft surface and use a Phillips screwdriver to unscrew the 4 screws holding the rear cover in place. Now hold the ToxiRAE Pro down and gently open the cover. Carefully disconnect the battery from the battery connectors on the circuit board by pulling the battery toward the bottom of the instrument. Remove the old battery. Before installing a new battery, visually inspect the contact pins on the ToxiRAE Pro to make sure they're not bent. If they're bent, gently and carefully straighten them before installing the new battery. When installing the new battery, make sure that the battery connectors on the circuit board go all the way into the connector slots in the battery. Now we need to reassemble the unit. Close the rear cover gently, making sure it goes all the way into its place. Screw in the retainer screws. Make sure the screws are tightened to the required level of torque specified in the user's manual. Otherwise, you risk losing the IP rating. The next step is to put the instrument cap back on. Screw the cap back on tightly to make sure the IP rating is preserved. The next step is to reinstall the rubber boot. Start with inserting the instrument cap into the respective opening in the rubber boot, and then go from the back forward to reinstall the rest of the rubber boot. Next, the only thing left is to reinstall the alligator clip. Once the alligator clip screw is tightened, close the alligator clip, and the battery replacement process is now complete. Please make sure you dispose of the old battery according to your regional and national regulations. Please, once again, make sure that you only replace the battery in a non-hazardous location, and always turn off the unit prior to replacing the battery. Stay tuned for more RAE Systems videos, and thank you for watching.